Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Harriet here, and today this video is going to be brought to you by myself, and we're going to discuss the burst weapons that I'm going to be chasing from the future, and also I'll be discussing my review on the past burst weapons that I got, the current burst weapons that I got, and what is my opinion on them. So sit around and watch the video for information. Also, for all the salty bridge trolls that will comment on this video, I have to give you a word of advice. You will comment. You will dislike this video with my opinion. And I will reply. And I will like them. So, without further ado, let's start with the boy here. The Blasting Edge by Squall. I currently have this weapon. I got this from this original release. Squall got a lot of flack from Facebook saying, oh, he's the weakest LD and burst. Before Japan decided, we should give him a bump. And I like his bump. His bump is massive. He rock divides every turn. And that will be helpful with his burst effect, which increases AoE damage. So with Squall, with his Rock Divide follow-ups, he will have doubled or triple his damage in his burst cycle when his rework and LD extension comes. He is my best investment so far. Coming up is my second burst weapon, Shantoto. Shantoto, I got it from the Ultimecia last chapter. So, we'll get back to my last chapter burst weapons lock in a few of these weapons. But for Shantoto, here's my review. It's like a Lupenia armor before the Lupenia armor. That's her burst effect. And that's fine. She got what she needed at that time. That's fine. Except that her burst effect is what Lupenia armor does now. So, I don't know. It might be a mediocre burst weapon for now. I don't know what her LD extensions will give in the future. But I'm going to be preparing for that soon. Hold on a second. I will put the Future Fight soundtrack on repeat. Oh wait, it's okay. A second. Okay, let's continue on. Also, I can't understand. What is this? Renita's Virga, and her weapon, I can't understand her skill. So, yeah. The next burst weapon that I currently have is something that I did not plan for. I'm not kidding you. I did not plan for pulling for Sword of the Wise because it makes for easy content. I mean, this burst weapon cheeses a lot of content. You can see many people soloing stuff. Instead, they're too lazy to build a team, so they just went out solo stuff. So yeah, I got Noctis's burst weapon during the Bosch last chapter. So there's my luck again on last chapter burst weapons, and I got it from tickets. So it was a cheap burst weapon for me. It was okay. It was great. I feel great, and it leads me to skipping the next burst weapon, Arden. So Arden just got a brave regen on his burst weapon. I'm glad I skipped on him. I'm glad I got only his LD. I plan to chase his burst, but I think in the long run, I'm just happy I didn't get his burst. And I apologize, I skipped on someone. One, his burst is really forgettable. So that's my opinion. Okay, after Arden, who was next? I think it was, the clown himself, Kefka. So Kefka's burst effect is increase HP damage whenever there are debuffs. So I'm just glad I got this LD. I think his LD is more important for his kit. So I'm not really big about not getting his burst weapon. Same goes with Warrior of Light and the Sunblade. So Warrior of Light's burst weapon isn't that of a huge deal. I like his LD weapon better. So yeah, I'm glad I just missed out on it. And then currently the burst that I got is Kuja. So Kuja was a bonus. I got it from the DAO last chapter. There is that lost chapter luck again. It was good, but for me, the purpose of Kuja was summon board farming, and since I got all the boards done, I think I don't have any more further use for Kuja. So yeah, he will be watching the sunrise on a grateful universe as he rests. So those are my current burst weapons, and I pass on Van. I pass on Durandal. But another Durandal that I won't pass on, and I'm trying to chase is on Reno, is Lightning. I'm gonna chase Lightning's burst on Reno's event this Friday. I am on leave. I like the burst effect. I didn't chase for it on the current event, and hell no, I'm not gonna chase on it on Camelot. I am a polite individual. I will not contribute to the person that bursts on co-ops. Lightning is a chase for me. I'm just gonna chase it on a later time, and that is when Reno comes. After Lightning is Sephiroth. So the second coming, which is an appropriate title because if I'm gonna have to chase this burst or his LD, it's not on the event that will be coming. It's on the second coming of the Sephiroth when he gets his rework. So I'm skipping on this. Definitely skipping on this. So after Sephiroth is Cloud and the Fusion Sword. So my take on this is if I get Lightning early, Lightning's burst early, like if I have 125k left before I have 125k left on my gems, then I got Lightning, I'm gonna chase on Cloud's burst, preferably on the Beatrix banner. But if not, I'm ready to dump 300 tickets on the Beatrix banner because my burst weapon lock on lost chapters is insane. I hope I can get it on the Beatrix via tickets, or I hope I get Lightning early so I can chase Cloud. Cloud's burst weapon is really, really good. His rework is also good. He has a massive bump on his DPS, and I've used Cloud on JP. His LD is good. His LD with board extension is good. I feel it's somewhat lacking because I want more. Cloud's LD is something that I want to use more of because of free skill use on his kits after using the LD, and the delay, it's just muy bueno. Very good. An LD weapon that I'm gonna skip, a burst weapon I'm gonna skip on, but I'm gonna chase the LD is Furion. Furion is a budget Rude. So if I already have Rude, I don't think I'm gonna go for Furion. So yeah. The only thing that makes me why I want Furion LD is because of the boss rush content, and his counter attack is amazing. But overall, he's a luxurious son of a bitch. Speaking of luxurious son of a bitch, Ramza. Ramza is something of a lost chapter probability. I rather cash in on my lost chapter luck. His burst comes out with Caius LD, and I plan to chase Caius LD. So I hope I get Excalibur along the way. But I'm going for but it's just a luxury. I think Ramza's LD is more important. Okay. After Ramza is Ultimisha. And I'm not gonna chase for this because I have the burst weapon tokens enough to cash in on Ultimisha. So that's it. I like her turn deletion. Also, I like the FF8 guys. I think they are the most balanced guys in the whole roster. So yeah, Ultimisha burst, a burst token for me. Now, who comes out after Ultimisha? I think it's Onion Knight. Onion Knight's burst is a luxury. It's a better. I don't know if it's better, but the LD is better because of the free skill use. I'm gonna chase on the LD, but it's a luxury, and I don't usually use my head on running events and switching. And I think Onion Knight's burst is better when he's on ninja mode. So yeah, it's a skip for me. Now, Cecil. For Paladin Cecil, his burst is also luxury, but I wouldn't mind getting it. I don't know which last chapter his burst comes out, but in JP, wait, I think his burst comes out with Kais, so I may throw a few tickets on that. But on JP, I have his LD. His LD is good, and it's yeah, he already got what he wants with his LD. You're just gonna give him a more. You're just gonna give him a chainsaw on a shotgun treatment when he gets his burst. So yeah, it's a luxurious weapon, wanking sword. Yeah. Who was after Paladin Cecil? I forgot. I assume it's the Emperor. Okay, so for the Emperor, I already got his LD, so I'm just throwing tickets on the burst, on the one with Celeste LD. See if I can lock it out, because Emperor's burst weapon is actually good. It's an exo trap. Yeah. Next is Ishtola. Okay, Truth Blade Seeker. Ishtola, I just like her LD more than her burst. I'm kind of surprised she would go full offense with her LD. And her burst has a long ass animation. Yeah. I think I'm not going to be chasing for Ishtola anytime soon. Same goes with Terra. Terra's burst weapon is more of a luxury for me. I think it's better off used as a because of the trance that she gets on her animation, but I like the LD more. I'm not gonna chase for Terra's burst weapon. Okay, so after Terra is Garland. Oh boy, Garland. His LD, I already got his LD. So if I chase his burst, I don't think I will chase his burst because his follow-up doesn't delay. But on his burst phase, he's kinda good. It's like a luxury. Like, if I throw tickets on the last chapter event he's going to participate in, I may get it for 300 tickets or not. I'm just gonna try to lock sack the burst. Okay, my screen froze, so I'm gonna refresh. Okay, burst weapons. After Garland, I think was Golbez. I haven't seen much Golbez action after Alexander, so I'm skipping on this. I'm skipping on this LD and burst. I don't know. Oh wait, I'm gonna be chasing this LD for the board farming, but I'm skipping on the burst. I'm sorry, but I'm skipping. Skip. Okay, after Gold best is Bart's. Bart's, my guy. I'm gonna pity his verse. I'm gonna pity his LD. I'm gonna pity his all kit. I think Bart's got a huge bump over his DPS and his utility with his LD and burst weapon. Definitely, and he's a favorite of mine. Definitely a pity worthy. And speaking of pity worthy, after Bart's is El Nacho. I never liked El Nacho. I never heard of him before, but after Opera Omnia, I think I have a crush on him. So yeah, I'm gonna chase his burst. After El Nacho is Leo. I am not a fan of chase mechanics. I don't even know how to calculate chase mechanics. So yeah, I'm skipping on him. And then Cloud of Darkness. I'm on the fence on this. I think this is more also on the last chapter side of things. What is the last chapter? Cloud of Darkness is on. I don't know, but yeah, she's a possible skip LD only thing. But she is on Brothers, and that gives a lot of tickets. So maybe I may be lock sucker. So there you go, guys. That's my current burst weapons available that I will plan to chase. Now, for the ones that don't have a burst weapon but are probably getting one, I'm more likely to pity the burst of Caius because I like his character. I think it's awesome. So where is he? Yeah, if he is the FF13 protagonist and they don't insert the Pope, I may chase Caius Burst. May. X that I think I also want to chase his burst. I hope him and Caius are not back to back because in my times of DFFOO, I have realized something. I have an epiphany that I don't have lots of gravity units except for Bart's, Canelo maybe. So XDET, who is gravity himself, if he gets his burst, I'm willing to pity on the circumstance. Okay, who else? Probably getting a burst. Yuna, I may skip on it if she gets a burst. Okay, who else? I'm just going through this. Tidus, I may also skip. I heard he is the next one in line, but we'll see. But since his burst comes out after back-to-back Bards, El Nacho, then Leo and God are the fillers. I need more fillers, guys. So I may be skipping on Tidus. This is a hate crime. If Vincent gets a burst, I may chase for him because he's a cool guy. But it's a hate crime. It is. One of the badass of the franchise is getting cocked over. He's not even in my level 80 list. He's not. I wish he gets a decent rework when his LD or burst comes out. He may get a burst since he's the protagonist of Dirge of Cerberus. So there. Ace. Given the devs like Type 0, I may chase his first. The devs kind of wank over Type 0. So they may make Ace OP as possible. He's a burst chase. Seymour. His kit always eluded me, along with another possible FF10 antagonist, which is Jack. But either way, Seymour or Jack, it's still a skip for me. Lastly, I just want to go through Sarah here. She has an LD, which is trash. I hope they rework her LD extension boards, and I hope she gets a burst. She's still waifu, but I'm not gonna chase her LD on the initial release. But I'm gonna chase her LD and burst if it comes out. And Jack's a skip. Finally, Zach. Zach's a pity for me. If he comes out with the burst and LD, the devs kind of like Zach. He hasn't gotten a rework yet. He may get a rework. I don't know. But his kit is the perfect kit for me as a tank. If he gets an LD, if he gets a burst, that's cool enough for me. So that's are my thoughts for LD and burst weapons. For the FF14 villain, I don't know. It may be Xenos. But either way, I'm skipping on it. I haven't even played 14, so yeah. So, what do you think of my opinion? Kindly leave a comment and let me know. By the way, I'm skipping on this guy tomorrow, so that is my inputs on the burst weapons I'm gonna chase and the burst weapons that I look forward to getting that aren't yet even announced. So see you guys next time.